Good morning, everyone. It is day 150. 150. I am in the beautiful state of Maine and hiking along. So yesterday I did 17.3 miles. It was 17.3 very difficult miles. And yeah, now I am, difficult miles. I was determined to get to that Maine sign though. So I got to it. I ended up getting to the shelter in the dark. However, I had enough light to see there was this boulder field I had to climb down, which was nuts. Luckily, there was still enough light to do that by. And then when I got to the turnoff for the shelter, that's when I had to break out the light on my camera phone. I didn't want to dig through for my flashlight, so. But yeah, I did make it to the shelter last night, and now I'm hiking along. Today we are coming to Mahoosic Notch, which is one of the most famous sections of trail, where you're pretty much boulder climbing through almost a tunnel. You'll see, and I guess I'll see as well. And yeah, Mahoosuc Notch, and we may or may not do Mahoosuc Arm as well. We have the Goose Eye Peaks before that. This might be the first one, I don't know, probably not. So there will be all sorts of fun up climbing and down climbing and climbing to look forward to. So yeah, awesome. Maine, let's get it. Pretty nice view up on the top of Goose Eye West Peak. That sea of clouds out there is amazing. Yeah, this is pretty nice up here. Pretty spectacular. About as good a 360 as you can get. Lots of bog walking today. One of the guys ahead of me fell in like 3 or 4 feet. So I don't want to do that. My feet are soaked, but I haven't stuck a whole leg in yet. More wet rock down climbing. Awesome. I biffed it just a while back. Fell off trail completely. Landed on my backpack though, all good. So yeah, this is pretty treacherous stuff. Today's been a little crazy. I haven't been filming much of my down climbs, but I've been down climbing all these like steep wet rock slabs. And I fell on one of them. There was nothing to grab onto, both my feet slipped and I just full on tumbled right off the trail. Landed on my backpack. So nice soft landing. No injuries, feeling good, but yeah, it is crazy out here. It blows my mind. Some of the people that are able to come out and hike the trail and finish it. There's an 80-year-old guy out here at tennis, and I met him back in, I think, Massachusetts. And yeah, wow. That's nuts. And he's still on trail as far as I know. He's behind me somewhere, but wow. Okay. So it begins. Mahoosic Notch, you have to go over, around, through for the next mile. So just squeezing through where you can and climbing over where you can and following the blazes. Good times. Well, there's a nice little hikey section after that initial boulder climb, which is nice. We'll see how long it lasts. Well, yeah, it pretty much ended immediately, so I'm right back to bouldering. Awesome. Just shimmied my way through there.
With pack on, that's impressive.
With pack on, yeah. Whew. Climbing through, climbing through. This feels vaguely reminiscent of running a Ninja Warrior course, except with a backpack on. Well, this is a pain in the rumpus. They'll have to make you work for it on this trail. Good Lord. Good morning, everyone. It is day 151, I believe. And yeah, yesterday I did a big 7.4 miles. It was a very difficult 7.4 miles, including Mahoosic Notch, which I actually got through pretty fast. It only took me about an hour 45. It's about a mile section, 1.2 miles, something like that. But yeah, no, I made it through it in pretty good time, but I got to the other side of it and decided to stop there. But it was already like 5, so it was a full day of hiking. Yesterday was hard. It was a lot of treacherous ups and downs and bogs and slick rocks, and yeah, it was a hard day. So I think that's my shortest day on trail that didn't involve going to a town. Yeah, we'll see how today goes. So once I got to the other side of the notch, I camped. So now I'm hiking up Mahoosuc Arm, which is also famous for being terrible. And yeah, that's my story. So we'll see if we can get more miles in. We might try to go to Bethel today. I might not, though. I might hold out for Andover, Maine. So we'll see how it all goes. And yeah, let's get it. Yeah, this is what the Mahoosuc Arm is known for, is these big vertical slabs of rock. So I think it'll get worse even as we go up. Yep, climbing the old rock slab. Good times. Up on top. Yeah, splitting the two up, splitting up Mahoosic, the Mahoosic notch in the arm was a good idea. Much easier. beaver log crossing here. This is the lookout tower on Spec Mountain. We're about to go up there. I do prefer ones that have stairs instead of this long sketchy ladder. Definitely worth the view when you get up here. This is pretty nice. Pretty nice. When you want to find Mount Washington, you just assume it's the one covered in clouds.
You got to see the giant AT sign. Blends in with the property.
I just crossed the road at Grafton Notch, and there was trail magic there, which was amazing. They had hot dogs. I had 2 hot dogs, a Coca-Cola. They also had some little snacks and baggies to go, and I grabbed a couple of those. Also had an orange and a banana. Delicious. And then as I was crossing the road after that, 2 guys pulled up who were on their way to camp. One of them had hiked the trail before. Saw 2 hikers crossing the road and gave us a couple beers. So I had a delicious 2-hearted ale. And yeah, that was delicious. So now back on trail. So it was 7 miles to Grafton Notch, and I think I'm going to shoot for about 5 more. So shooting for about a 12-mile day today. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. Good times.